Well, hopefully your 2018 is off with a bang. You brought in the new year right, and we're a couple weeks into it already, so let's loop back in on our New Year's resolutions. Did you make any? I thought it might be interesting to ask an expert's opinion on these goals that we set forward for ourselves and what they do to us mentally. Are they good? Are they bad if we don't achieve them? We're joined now by Dr. Jadine Rogers. She is the board secretary for the Oklahoma Psychological Association. Good morning, and thanks for being with us here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. You know, I'm fascinated by this story. January 1st, every year. This is the year that we're going to give up carbs and we're going to go running every year. We're going to go vegan, you know, whatever it might be. Some pretty lofty goals for a lot of us. What are your thoughts there? Yay or nay?
Well, I think both, yay and nay. One thing that can happen when the new year occurs, it's kind of like a new beginning. People sort of get, I thought about this, almost intoxicated with the hope and the potential of what they might be able to achieve in the new year. It's kind of a marked point, and it's sort of this corporate feeling of hope and jubilation of what we can do. And so I think that's a good thing. It instills, inspires, helps people want to get started with something. But I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with sometimes the goals are too lofty and we set ourselves up to fail. And that would be the negative part of setting the resolution.
What do they do to us mentally? You know, when you set those goals for yourself, I also imagine it depends on what kind of person you are.
Right.
Am I right in saying that?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. I think one of the things it does for us, it starts to inspire us and gives us sort of a direction that we want to go, and that's a good thing. But often when we set the goal too high, too lofty a goal, we fail. And then that sort of creates this idea that we aren't trustworthy to ourselves. And so then the next time we set a goal and we set out to start that goal, we're already sort of negative or behind the eight ball in a sense, because we already don't trust ourselves to complete the task.
So there's big mental risk,
yes,
to setting a goal that you don't achieve.
That's
what
right.
Other maybe side effects could you see if you don't achieve the goals that you really wanted to see yourself complete over the next 12 months?
Right. One of the things I think that happens is once we don't achieve that goal, we don't see ourselves as a trustworthy person. We start on the trajectory of kind of giving up, feeling a little hopeless about that, and that then can start to create kind of a negative mindset about ourselves. We may start some shaming behavior that then further inhibits our ability to sort of change the trajectory, to set a new pathway, and that's an emotional pathway, but also I think even a neural pathway in the brain. And so sometimes we default to the well-worn path, and if that's one where we feel like we failed, we just kind of default to that and get a little hopeless.
Mm-hmm. This is exactly why I wanted you here. This is a much more, can be a much more serious conversation than just the commercialized talk of a New Year's resolution. Right. And I was diving into the numbers, the statistics for this. Only 8% of Americans, fulfill those resolutions. Why is that failure rate so high?
Well, I think the main thing is we set the goal too high, or we set too many goals at one time. I think we fail to organize and prepare to complete the goal. If we don't practice, if we're not consistent, then we fall by the wayside with it. And then again, we don't trust ourselves enough to try again.
I'm guilty of this too. Every January 1st, you feel like it's this magical new beginning and everything is possible. But should we instead be of the mindset that every day is a fresh start? Is that the healthier way to go?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that when you have marked seasons, marked times, that's okay. And again, it kind of lends itself to that sort of corporate feeling and encouragement. But I think every day that we wake up, it's a brand new day, a brand new beginning. And no matter what we did or didn't do yesterday, today's a new day to try again.
The most popular one is losing weight, eating healthier, right. Exercise. Just hypothetically, if I'm one of those people who set out, I'm going to run every single day, and I find myself over and over again not achieving that, and I'm getting down on myself, do you tweak it a little bit? Do you, move on to something else? What's your advice there?
I think the idea is to, in the beginning, try to set the goal as realistically as possible. If you have never run before, running every day is probably a little unrealistic. So yes, I think you can tweak the goal all along the way, but the important thing is to set a realistic goal and then organize yourself so you're prepared. So for example, if you want to run or walk or go to the gym, set yourself up to succeed rather than fail. Take your clothes with you to work, change before you leave work, so you're already on that trajectory to go for the walk, go for the run, go to the gym.
When we write down, what we want to do in 2018, before you know it, you've written the front and back page of a paper. I know you just said maybe you've said something that's too lofty or too many. How many is too many in your mind?
I think 1 or 2, probably 3 at the most, would be enough. And again, you want them to be realistic. You mentioned becoming a vegan. So if you want to do that, maybe you start with Meatless Monday, as opposed to I'll never eat meat again.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. That's right. And one day at a time. The old adage, it works.
And we had some viewers write in too, and one of the questions I got, is it better to have a lot of little ones or maybe one big one? That's achievable.
I would say a couple of medium-sized ones.
Okay.
And then once you decide what your goal is, then the idea is to break it into manageable chunks and take those small baby steps, because success will breed success. If you run today, you're more likely to run tomorrow. Even if you don't run tomorrow, you think, but I ran Monday, so it's Wednesday. I didn't do it yesterday, but I can do it today. And that's a really important thing. And we work a lot with cognitive therapy as a psychologist. I do, many of my colleagues, and it's the idea of our internal dialogue. How are we encouraging ourselves that is setting us on the trajectory of the goal we want to accomplish, or how are we shaming ourselves that then creates a barrier and makes us want to give up?
I know you also did bring something that, did you want to read?
I was just trying to think about this a little bit last night, and sometimes with my clients I like to give a mnemonic device, something that they might be able to take home and trigger those memories of what we talked about. And I thought, whatever direction we go, we sort of set a domino effect in place. And so I just came up with a mnemonic device with the word domino. Maybe it's a little cheesy, but it's...
or share a couple of them,
sure,
whatever you'd like to do.
The first thing is decide. Make your goal. Set it realistic. Break it into small, manageable chunks, I say. Meatless Monday, as opposed to I'll never eat meat again. Then organize yourself. Set yourself up to succeed. Put your gym bag in the car. Buy the correct groceries. Focus on the direction you want to go, not what you're trying to stop, but where you want to go. And so 3M, mind your business. Self-talk is so important. Are you encouraging yourself? Are you berating yourself? Because that's going to turn the trajectory of how you will accomplish your goal. Inspire yourself. Celebrate even the smallest successes. I love those t-shirts that say, I may be slow, but I'm lapping everybody on the couch.
You're getting there.
You're getting there. Negotiate. Be flexible. Be forgiving. If you miss it one day, don't give up. All is not lost. Optimize. Stay focused. Focus on that goal. Don't look at what you haven't done. Look at what you have done and celebrate that. And then don't quit. Be forgiving and don't quit.
Yeah, just one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Well, Dr. Jadine Rogers, thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
I really appreciate it, and I wanted that advice too, for our viewers as well. But I've been interested in that. So thank you so much for your time and perspective.